All right, so here we want to solve this system of nonlinear equations. We have x squared minus y squared equals 21 and x plus y equals 7. Okay, so we don't need to graph these, but this is a linear equation, right? Because both of the exponents are 1. This is actually going to be a hyperbola. Okay, so um, once again, we don't really need to graph these, okay, but it's a good idea to understand, right, which one is linear and which one is nonlinear. Okay, so how are we going to solve this? Okay, we can use either elimination or substitution, and in this case, if we solve this one for x, right, let's set x equals 7 minus y. Okay, and by doing so, right, if x is equal to 7 minus y, we should be able to plug that into the other equation, right? So x squared minus y squared equals 21. Right, but what should we put in the place of the x here? We should put the expression that we just found, right? 7 minus y. Okay, so now we want to solve this, or foil this, work everything out, and then see what we can do with the resulting equation, right? So 7 minus y quantity squared, right? That gives us 49 minus 14y plus y squared minus y squared is equal to 21. Okay, this is the three terms we get when we expand this guy out. Okay, so you notice that here, actually, the y squares do cancel out, which will make the problem a little bit easier, right? So if we subtract the 49, okay, we get negative 14y equals negative 28. Okay, when we divide both sides by that negative 14, we get y equals 2, right? You notice we only get one value for y. Okay? All right. So now what's next? We have to find the corresponding x value. So you're probably thinking, okay, there's two equations, so I need to plug it into both. Okay, well, not necessarily. Okay, we always want to plug it into the simpler equation, right? The one with less exponents, okay? Now in this case, let's plug it into both and see what happens, okay? So if we plug in 2 into the top equation, right, we get x squared minus 2 squared is equal to 21. Right? We get x squared minus 4 is equal to 21. So when we add the 4, we get x squared equals 25. And notice we get two answers for x, right? We get plus or minus 5. Right? So that means what? We get 5 comma 2 as one answer and negative 5 comma 2 as one answer. Right? But notice what happens when you plug these points into the bottom equation, right? Right, think about what we just did. We plugged the 2 into the top equation and we got these two solutions, right? But what happens when you plug this into the bottom equation? You notice, well, 5 plus 2, yeah, that equals 7, so this one checks out, right? That one works. But what happens when you plug negative 5 comma 2 into the bottom equation? Right? It's not going to work, right? This is going to be extraneous, okay? So in this example here, there's only going to be one solution here. The solution is 5 comma 2.